Just one more. Welcome to the Late Night Tarot Prep Show. So again, remember, go read the description box below and you will see that this is a prep show, okay? We're prepping. It's like pre-interviews when they do actual talk shows like Jimmy Kimmel or something. Now, whenever you see celebrities on those shows, you always see them have these funny stories and they have this banter, riffing back and forth with the host. Graham Norton's amazing. And when you see these stories, they always seem organic, like they're just making it up on the spot. But actually, every single story is scripted. Why? Because everything works on a clock. Why? Because time is money in this dimension. Where we come from, attention is money. So as long as you pay attention to me, everything will be fine. So on tonight's show, we have a really, really special guest. It is a prep show. So that means the only way you will ever see it is if you are here now on the live section. It will never be posted anywhere else. Maybe on Twitter or X to promote it or whatever. But welcome. This is Scribblebytes Network worldwide. It's a distribution channel. So we distribute different kinds of programs. We have a studio called Monoptics Studios that produces each of these programs according to each of its set templates. And this late flight show is all about talking about balancing, or rather harmonizing, being an actor and being a person. And then you're going to sit there at home and say, but I'm not an actor, I'm an accountant. I'm not an actor, I'm a waiter. I'm not an actor, I'm a fireman. Yes, you are an actor, because every time you put on that fireman outfit or you put on your pinstripe suit or pencil skirt, and I don't know, whatever accountants wear, you're putting on your costume. You wouldn't wear that normally. It's what they want you to wear at the job. If you work at McDonald's, you have to wear the McDonald's uniform. That's your costume. When you get to the job, you don't say whatever you want to say. You say what they tell you to say. Good morning, how are you? That's called a script. When you go to school, you have to read things and then say it back or write it. That's called script writing. So you're all actors as far as I'm concerned. And so if you're all actors, you have to decide, are you a good actor or are you a bad actor? And if you're a bad actor, then I will come after you with all the might of Lumania. If you cross me, or try to rather. If you're a good actor, then you're going to get 7 wishes, whatever you want. And you'll get it immediately. You'll think of it and you'll have it. Why? Because God is everywhere. So on tonight's show, I was just saying, I'm so excited. We have 2 of the most amazing men I think I've ever had the pleasure of interviewing and spending time with in the realms, quite frankly. Now, the first one, I have known him in the realms since 2006 or 5. He used to influence a lot of my creative work. I had a lot of let's say competitive wins in things like public speaking and whatever. So it was all Obama's energy. I don't like talking about it because it makes me sound too calculating, like, oh, he studied how to manipulate people with language. No, I studied how to read and write like everyone else. Hi, Morris Code. I miss you too. Welcome to the show. I wanted to ask you something the other week. It was about Indian stuff, but I figured it out. But I thought of you is what the point is. It was about Nagas. Okay, but anyway, welcome to the Late Flight Tarot Variety Show. This is where we have two special guests and we give them a read from the spirit realm. And so this first person inspired me when I was doing all of that. So, Barack Obama. And the second person is one of my favorite actors. He can do no wrong. Everyone loves him. I mean, Dennis Quaid. So, let's start with Barack Obama. So, Barack, you've got 14 minutes now because I had to do that huge lead in to explain everything. Okay, Barack, this is live. This is live, Barack. Breathe in, breathe out. 3 deep breaths in, 3 deep breaths out. Let's do it. Don't worry, I brushed my teeth for you, Barack. Only because it's you. If it was Jason Lee, I wouldn't, no. I'd fart in his face, too. Okay, Mr. President Obama, let's do this. Why did the aliens come to you? Oh, because there's some fighting in the party. Okay, this is the Late Flight Show. We're gonna go there. This is live. No one's watching. No one even knows who I am. Morris Code. I didn't mean like that. You know what I mean. I mean, I don't want low-flying helicopters like that Mel Gibson movie with Julia Roberts. Okay, so there's some fight. This is an entertainment show. There's some fighting. I can't believe they're making me do this. There's some fighting going on, guys. I'm not trying. Because of false dreams, because of lies, false hope. There's supposed to be a wedding there. Where's the groom and the bride? You sold me a pig in a poke, is what the channel is saying. That's what the ancestors are saying. I didn't say it, they said it. And what's the point of them saying it, ancestors? Why are you making me do this? Because two of wands, exactly. There needs to be a movement. There needs to be a change. It's in my research. It's coming out in the cards. It's coming out in the dozens, thousands, hundreds of all the people protesting, burning shit down, running over borders. That's chaotic. We are not living in chaos. And anyone who supports chaos is not helping. Whoa, the ancestors are very upset. They're telling me something about time. A lot of time has been wasted and a lot of generations. Ooh. So a lot of spiritual contracts have been messed up because of the time it's taken since World War II to today to leave Jewish people alone. Oh, God. Okay, what's the secret technology we've given President Obama to, how did he reach us and stuff? Okay, so President Obama, you share a common theme with me, and that's why I've always seen you since I was 15. And I knew you were going to release gay marriage, by the way. And when you did it, I saw you on the TV and you were so brave and courageous. I was like, I can't believe it came true. I literally thought I would never live to see it. So Barack Obama is inviolable. He's staying because he did his alien contract and that thing was scary. I wouldn't have done that. At that time, it was bad. So we share that feeling in common. We like standing up for the common man. That's our thing. So a lot of people have, now I'm being told we are proper monoptic agents. Okay, so President Obama is very good at getting the job done. In other words, he's good at he works for the good guys. He's just undercover. Sorry, apparently I didn't blow I don't know. This is an entertainment show. But essentially, he's keeping an eye on the real perverts. That's why he wasn't on the Epstein files. I don't know. I didn't check that. So someone double checked Barack wasn't on there. I can't believe I'm calling him Barack. President Obama wasn't there, but I'm being, yeah, something like that. Okay, so good. So he understands the pain of the people. But there is a lot of fighting in there, and it's not going good. Yeah. What's the karma? Why him and me? Okay, it's that spirit I told you. Remember, I just said in the previous episode with Elon and Lupita, there are spirits in my culture that cross rivers and waters and seas. So Barack is an ancestor. We're related. There are such things as future ancestors. So my bloodline, my dad had 50 million children. Elon has 50 million kids. Nick Cannon has 50 million kids. At some point, we will come together in the blood. And so I today can travel in the future through trance meditation, which we're doing now, and I can connect to my ancestor, which is related to Barack Obama, and then that ancestor will go to Barack Obama at night and put me in his dreams. That's how the connections are formed. You can do it illegally by sending phantasms to people or projections, which some people do on YouTube. Go to my Instagram to see my story where I documented when they did it to me. But generally, you want to work with your ancestors. That's why I never talk to anyone unless they are my ancestors. So if you're watching me, we're ancestors, because I put magic on my channel that only people I know will come throughout time, past, present, future. And that's why you never see trolls here. Hardly ever, sometimes. But it's good for publicity. I actually need trolls for publicity. So and engagement. But basically, that's how ancestors work. So what we want you humans to do is don't have friends, don't do all that stuff. Find your ancestors. If you want your life to go well, if you want to be rich, pray, meditate, find your ancestors, ask for a billionaire, and then go talk to them. Okay, so what is the deal or contract President Obama made with God? To succeed. That's why wherever he goes, he succeeds. And that's why they're keeping him there. I'm editorializing that part, but that's why they're trapping me there. Because it just doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense with Five of Cups. There's distrust, mistrust in there. A lot of mistrust. A lot of anxiety. What's your secret hell key? Yeah, you gotta leave. You gotta go. And you're good at it. You're good at it. This is an entertainment show, by the way. It's fictional. Okay, so you gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta leave. And you're good at it. Yeah. What's your reality genre? I call it a genre. So what's playing out in your life right now in regards to this connection? Nine of Pentacles, very good. So you're at a point in your life now where you actually don't answer to anyone. So you can make the decision. You literally can. It's perfect. I like it. President Obama, you have to understand, to us at the bottom, at the grassroots level, we hear horrible stuff about some of you people. And I don't read cards on people because I don't want to see horrible things. But you are coming out good. But I just want to give you a heads up. Yes, horrible things are being said about you down on the grassroots level, which would have come up. So, what's your secret gift? Something you do without knowing you do it that we want you to lean on to get this job done. You know how to weather a storm. You know how to do things alone. You know how to be rejected. I'm sorry, President Obama, but it's time. You're free. You don't answer to anyone. You're not even in there. You can do whatever you want. And you've done it before. This is not your first time. And your cards are nice. I'm not going to change anything because for you, this is more about an understanding of emotional resonance and the part it plays in getting things done. In the past, I'm being shown that you believed it was okay, if I can demonstrate value and then execute on that value, that's how you keep constituents happy. Now you're realizing that there is something more beyond, which you've always known, but now it's about learning how the magic of it works, which is emotional resonance. It's a lot quicker and saves you a lot of time campaigning or trying to convince people if you just resonate with them than speaking with words. That's why I always spell everything wrong on that show and everything, because I'm telling you all of that is bullshit. You got to resonate, and it's something that happens instantly. It's not something you need to think about. I had to think about Jason Lee being a Star Marine. I even remember writing, is he? Question mark. I never did that with anyone else, not even Kevin Spacey. I was like, Kevin Spacey's a Star Marine, and he helped me. I dreamt of him. He told me where all the bodies are that I didn't know. But with Thingy, it's easier to connect to people you already have an affinity to, because then it makes everything clear, and you see that through here. So whoever's giving you this Five of Cups, walk away from them, and then you'll see the emotional interference disappear from your field. They are the ones bringing in the field. When they go low, you go high, but if they drag you down, then everybody goes down. So in your mind, we're putting in this. Yeah, Page of Swords. You got to decide. You got to be honest with the mission you set out to create and which side is the best for that mission to come through. And with Spencer Pratt coming through in California, the writing's on the wall. So what's the understanding? Magic, yeah. I'm right. Do what I say, please, and everything will be fine. I'm the moon. Magic represents me. I'm a Cancerian. So yeah, you know what to do. Yours was very nice. So basically, everyone's upset about me coming in and blowing up everyone's shit. Well, tough. God, what do you say? Hashem, HaKodesh. Yeah, victory. He says that's the contract I gave President Obama, so he's going to do it. He's going to go red. Guys, you heard it here first. President Obama's going red in the realms. And as above, so below. Okay, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, what do you say about all this, Mishigas? Yes, the top witch bitch. I can't believe I said that in front of. So there, now you've got your Queen of Wands with your Queen of Pentacles. We're getting ideas. It's a good idea of using your practical means by moving away and following the magic. The night game, ARG. There's the night game. All right. Thank you so much for coming to the show, President Obama. We love you and we wish you all the best. We want you back again. So when we do the proper show formatted, you'll be back. Thanks for coming. Okay, let's welcome the next guest, Dennis Quaid. So I love Dennis Quaid. I know a lot of people are enjoying him in Yellowstone now because it's, a lot of people are thinking of their past and their ancestors and culture. And when I was writing the first music project, I do 4-part sections for each thing, long boring story, but it ended up on culture and family. And it wasn't family that you're born with necessarily. It was about family that you pick up along the way, or family that you like Moires, family, even musicians or singers, people who provide products or things or just presence, like presence being there, that add to your life. I call that family. So if you like a particular brand of coffee because it makes you feel like you were 6 years old and you're safe, that's family. If you like hanging out with a certain person because they make you feel confident or bright or whatever, that's family. Or if you like watching a TV show that makes you feel smart or you figure stuff out, that's family. So with Dennis Quaid, I find that his work is family in that it always connects us back to family, to culture, to ancestors, to where we come from. Why do we do things? Um, Tarot cards were a game, and this was used as a game to teach people about death, because death in the olden days used to come after people differently. So, for example, if you were a fool or a slave, a serf, you're going to die first. So you number 0. But if you're a naked woman, the world, because the rich men and women want to buy you. You get to be like their piece, their muse. And now things are changing because men can also, go gay for pay. And if a billionaire wants to buy me, okay, you can buy me. James Charles apparently makes a killing. I'm kidding. But essentially, everyone, men, women, you can sell yourself, you can be whatever, but is there family there? And what culture is that? What culture are you buying into by being selling nudes and all of that stuff? It's fine, do it, but just think about those things, because these things we are doing have been done for centuries. And it is a game, but in those days, they gamified survival because they didn't have television. Exactly. You got to watch out for the thieves. Okay, so Dennis Quaid is probably here to tell us how to be wise. So Dennis wants the original, this one, Coleman Smith. Okay, Dennis, what are the aliens doing to you? Why are you here? Oh, we've come to bring you a cup of love. He's an actor. This is my card for actors, especially, or the cups in general. So if you remember our charts, I told you that all the wands or the suits happen in different worlds, and the cups happen in Yetzira, water world. Yetzira is a world of information. It's where things are forming. They haven't yet manifested. They are still forming, like an actor. You're on a stage, you're acting, you're moving, but it has to go to an editor, and you need pentacles for an editor in Asiya, the fourth world, to edit the video, put the music and the sound, send it to the TV station, etc. So we are here, Dennis Quaid, to tell you about what's coming to you, what's bubbling under. So what you've been feeling a sense, something's coming, an offer's coming, something's coming. It's me. But what is it? What's the point? We want you to be carefree and foolish. So recently, Dennis Quaid, you mentioned that you like Spencer Pratt. We want you to talk about it more. You did act dumb. They asked Dennis Quaid, I think it was yesterday, they said, why do you like Spencer Pratt? And he said, I like him. He was like this, like, exactly. See, we're in the realms now with Dennis Quaid. Okay, so Dennis Quaid, this is about that. You are concerned about how to answer those questions. Okay, you came to the right place. It is hard, I know, trust me. Let's not go there. It's not about me yet. So what's the purpose of this? I have a feeling, but let's see. You're gonna have to people don't understand that as actors, you have to do certain things. You have to be a Democrat. At least you have to say that. But now Dennis Quaid has said no, and I said no. So now people don't like us. And so we don't care, but we don't have friends now. Okay? So Dennis, come to Monoptic all the time. We'll hang out. I'll be your friend. Okay, so Dennis is afraid of losing society, of losing the whole Hollywood thing. Mr. Quaid, trust me, it's not, you know, it doesn't matter. It's not worth it. Come with the computer nerds. Come with us. It's more fun with us. We have technology. Okay, so what's gonna make Dennis come with us? What's his genius that he has? Okay, there you go. You're looking at these three things here. Probably your agent, your studio, the what. You don't want to end up like Roseanne. I know. You looking at these three, you fed up. But here, I'm here. I'm coming. Look, I'm bringing the cup, the movie. You know movies. Imagine these are different storyboards and we're making the movie. Yeah, I'm giving. Take, Dennis. Take. Don't be a menace. Okay, so good. Don't worry. Everything's going to be fine. I'm going to change that for you, Mr. Quaid. We don't want that card there because it means you're not going to answer the questions the way that it is helpful to saving society for the aliens. So what's the karma? Why me and Dennis Quaid? Where do I know him from? Oh, but he was my mom before. No, Dennis Quaid. It's about your work. It's what I said at the beginning of this. It's about culture, it's about family. So the Queen of Pentacles is about that. If you notice, her kingdom is about fertility. There's no buildings really. It's all about the lushness of the vegetation. So it's all about the fruits of your labors. So everyone has to do good things, right? But what are the fruits of your good things? So if I give a bunch of kids charity $10 million or $12.4 million or whatever, does that money go to the kids? Like, what are the fruits? If we have a lot of homelessness in Los Angeles, and then I say the numbers have gone down, like Gavin Newsom said, and Bass said the numbers went down. But when you go outside, you see all these dead bodies everywhere. Then you think to yourself, what's happening? The fruits are not there. But here with Dennis Quaid, the fruits are there. So we worked together before in a previous life, and we know each other with the fruits. Okay, so what's the contract with God? What did he tell God he's coming to earth to do? To connect with his soul family. So welcome, Mr. Quaid. Welcome to the family. He's got a lot of cups here. Okay, so what is the hell key we gave Mr. Quaid? So this is your get out of hell free card. Oh. Okay, so Mr. Quaid, you've been put in a position where people want you to be a beacon. They want you to be a role model. They want to basically use you to sell something. And that's where this started. I'm being shown, you normally are like me. You wouldn't talk about your political affiliations ever. Never, ever. I know we're that conservative in real life. But because you were being put in a position, I'm being shown positions where people want to control you emotionally. And so even in that interview, you said you gave your answer and they kept wanting an answer. They don't realize we're actors. We're not actually the people we play on TV. We don't have to be the father of the nation. So, okay, that's what's happening here. And that's what's making you reticent. Because now it becomes about that and not about the acting. I get it. So then what's the but then your way out is your acting. Just play dumb. I guess that's what you do. But now try not to play dumb. We'll come up with an answer. Um, what is happening right now? Yeah, what is he thinking now? Yeah, he doesn't want to fuck up his work. Exactly. Fuck, Dennis. I get it. You've built so much, you don't want to just be known as that guy, the Republican guy. It's fucking annoying. Oh. Okay, so I'm going to tell you what your secret talent is to get out of this. It's something you do without knowing you do. And when you know now, you're going to lean more into it so that you're able to take advantage of it. And then people will say you're using magic. You're good at rolling with the punches. Okay, so Mr. Quaid, you're going to have to do it out of the blue. You're going to have to do something drastic out of the blue that's not going back. So you're going to have to shock people. So you're going to just, I don't know, okay, maybe not wear a MAGA hat. Maybe wear our colors, red, black, and gold. Or wear like this. This is safe. And then put red maybe, so that if you're scared, people are going to think you Illuminati or whatever. But wear our colors, or just follow me. I know you can't do that because then they'll really come for you. Okay, but you'll have to make something up and do it and commit. This is commitment. You're good at, I mean, Dennis Quaid said it on live TV. So you're going to have to commit. You're going to have to double 8 times down. Okay, so did Dennis Quaid receive this message? What is he thinking now? What's in the substrate of his mind? I was like, what's in his mind? He's got a lot on his mind. Yeah, I know it's hard, Mr. Quaid, but you're wearing red here. There's red all over here. We are all going red now. You're going to have to do it. I'm not going to change that card. It is weighing heavily on Mr. Quaid. This is tough. I don't envy you, Mr. Quaid. Look at this. It's like a movie. It's like all of these things that come out of the blue, you are able to plant them. There's no roots or anything, but you're able to make them blossom and spud like Aaron's rod. And here you've still got yours. And these are all behind you. These are all on a projection screen. It's on blue screen, green screen. You just have one thing to worry about, which is, yes, your work. Here's your same wand over here. That's over there, your work. But you got to be a fool about it. Take all your fears, wrap them up, go on a journey. You're an actor. You know how it's done. It's a method. It's a process. So what is Dennis Quaid understanding throughout all of this? Why is he even here? How did he get on the show? He's asking himself. It's all for this, Mr. Quaid. I love my Hollywood people. You guys are so cool. I love you, Dennis Quaid. I swear, Dennis Quaid. When I was reading last week for my ex, who's a YouTuber, there were devils all over here. But when I read for you, Dennis Quaid, there's victory everywhere. When I read for President Obama, there's victory. When I read for Lupita, there's Queens of Wands. When I read for Elon, there's cups, there's everything. Yeah, there's money, there's everything. But why when I read for some of y'all, regular people, there's demons everywhere? And then why do you tell me, media, that rich people are evil, but according to my cards, they're the people who don't have demons? God, Hashem, what do you say about this beautiful reading of Dennis Quaid? Dennis Quaid, you're fine. Okay, Dennis is worried about the thing. Tell me about how he's gonna, his career thing, and Roseanne, whatever. God, tell him about that. Exactly, like Lupita. So you have ancestors that are helping you. Queen of Wands is the highest magic. So you're fine. You're a monoptic agent. Your career is protected by alien magic. So you don't worry about what's going to happen there. And then he wants to know about this heartbreak thing. Exactly. Like I said earlier, you're good at dealing with the pain of that it's going to take to walk away. It's this guy looks like he's jumping off a cliff, but for all we know, he's jumping into a pile of peace. He's jumping into a pile of prosperity. He's jumping into a pile of passion, whatever he wants. And the immediate need to jump to a conclusion that he's jumping to his death is the thing that separates humans from aliens. Jesus Christ of Nazareth, what do you have to say to Dennis Quaid about this? Are you shitting me? Mr. Quaid is a Republican like me and you. Why? Because we are victorious in it. We all have to pick one bus, get on the bus, and then we will all say where we want to stop. I want to stop at Hollywood doing ARGs and sci-fi and comedy. So I'll stop there. Moire's Code wants to stop at NASA. So he'll get off at NASA. Jane wants to stop at working at McDonald's. So she's going to stop there. Everyone will get whatever they want, but we're all in one bus now. And that bus is red. Why? Because I said so. We don't explain things to humans. Humans are supposed to have sex and be happy. That's what we told y'all to do. Leave the rest to us. This is an alien show, so Dennis Quaid, you know what to do. Okay, so Dennis, we talked about this the other day. So your cards, your readings, you have a lot of cups, a nice balance, but I'm being drawn a lot to these pentacles here because that's where your worry is. Because in your past, I'm being shown you want to be careful with money. Okay, I get it. So your concerns are coming from pentacles. So when we have pentacles, it's called Asiya. Asiya is earth. We have 4 worlds. So 4 tarot suits. So we are in Asiya. So your fears are earth-based. In order to balance them, we want you to use cups, water. Water is cups, which is the world behind this one. It's the yin realm, the feminine realm, the negative energy space, the space where I'm looking at all of you from right now. Use that to overcome that fear because you know you've made a living off using your emotions. So why not use your emotions to pull off this little caper that we are doing? Don't worry. Only the people listen. If you're listening, you're in it. So you're going red now. Okay, so did I do Jesus and God? Yes, I did. All right, so thank you so much for coming to the show. You have been amazing, President Obama. Nice energy. Didn't have to change anything. Dennis Quaid, beautiful energy, nice and clear. Look at all these sunny skies, no clouds anywhere. There's not one cloud except the one. Look at this. Not one cloud in your MFing sky, Dennis Quaid. No clouds except this one, which is this, you walking away. It's gonna cause troubles. But it's nothing we can't get over. It's good for your acting. So that was another episode of the Late Flight Tarot Variety Show. Thank you so much for coming, to all of you. And remember, if you ever feel stuck or anything, just create a new persona. See you on the next episode.